Hello everyone and welcome to Knit Chocolate Pearls. Today I'll be making a video about my most recent makes and my current work in progress. I'll redact my 2025 temperature scale from this because I don't feel like there's enough progress to justify a video. Now, I haven't made that much this year. Recently I've only made about 3 projects. One that I started, this would be the 4th, was a crochet scarf, a triangular scarf. It had a beautiful pattern, but the pattern itself was at times incomprehensible, and the yarn I chose was snapping constantly. It was so stressful, it would tangle up, you couldn't pull it back at all. In the end I just lost my temper and gave up with it. I rage quit. But it was a fair rage quit because the pattern was just, it wasn't as though I was having trouble reading it, it was just the way it was written was nonsensical at times. Anyway, let's get on with these 3 projects. This is the first item. Now this is the Harvest hoodie and I'll link the pattern below. It's a free pattern, beginner friendly. Now I chose to use Paintbox Aran in cotton for this. This is the colour Daffodil. I absolutely love this yellow. I've made things in this before, but unfortunately they turned out too big or just too chunky. I think I picked a yarn weight that's just much too big for what I would prefer. This is Aran, which is the same size as the acrylic, and honestly it feels much thinner and more comfortable. Now this pattern, the only things I would change would make the sleeves a little bit longer or perhaps looser, and I would have made the body slightly longer. This actually took about 18 balls of that yarn, and this is a size extra small. So be wary of how much yarn you'll need because it could be quite a substantial amount. Now I made the hood larger as well because I tend to wear a lot of snapbacks or beanies under my hoods, and it'll either overstretch it or it'll be way too tight to wear. I don't like things that are tight on me. I do like this hoodie, but the problem with it is I do feel it's slightly form. The issue with the sizing though was if I made a small it would be far too big for me, which I often find. I made this hoodie because at the end of last summer I realised I had nothing to wear that wasn't a heavy, thick bear suit type of hoodie or just a t-shirt. Now here it was very mild, a lot of windstorms and a lot of rain, and yeah, this hoodie has a lot of holes in it. I'm wearing a dark red t-shirt under it on purpose in case you can see it. So yeah, there's a lot of spacing in it. It's very comfortable. It feels quite warm, but I also feel like almost a clammy coolness with this. So yeah, that's the Harvest hoodie. And this is project number 2. Now this is the Sheep Happens pattern by Drops. This is a free pattern and I'll link it below. I loved every minute of this jumper. This is just such an incredible pattern. It's a top-down jumper, worked in the round. Loved it. Now I used for this the yarn Willow and Lark Ramble. I wanted to say that correctly because I always mess it up. Now this is Horizon Orange, Stained Glass Blue, Limestone and Black. I think the black is just called black. Either way, absolutely love it. This is 100% merino wool yarn, very soft. I'm wearing it with nothing under it as well and it's not bothering me really at all. There's a slight scratch on my back, but that's more so because I'm quite hot at the moment in this jumper. It's really warm, even here in this weather it is warm, and it's snowing outside like I said. Anyway, I haven't blocked this yet and that's part of the problem. If you see my sleeve, slightly short. I have very long arms, so most patterns I have to extend the arm length. I normally make, and I think I made this in a size extra small, but I tend to make the arm length to sort of a large, extra large, and the same with the body length. Otherwise they're just not long enough for me, and I'm not very tall. I'm only 5'4". It's just that I'm elongated. Anyway, I'd make this slightly longer as well, but I'm hoping after I block it, it's going to just relax a bit more. You can see some of the tensions a little bit off. This was my first attempt at colour work, these sheep, and I'm very proud of what I've done. I love this jumper. I'm saving it to wear it somewhere because I don't want to wear it in the house and spoil it. I can't wait to block it when the weather gets better. If I block it now, it's just going to stink and be mouldy because we don't have the weather for that here in England, and the humidity is absolutely outrageous. So yeah, I'll put in a clip of it below about it lying on the bed, it opening up. I love this jumper and I love this pattern, and this is probably my best make. I'm just so pleased with it, so happy, and I love the colours. This orange as well, strongly recommend. Now this is my current work in progress. This is my knitted hood scarf. I'm following a free pattern. I don't think it has a particular name, but I'll link it below. Anyway, I'm using the Friends wool by Hobby. This is in Cognac. Very soft, 100% wool. This is my first time knitting with it and I'm really impressed. It's not itchy at all. It's absolutely lovely. Anyway, I'm about 16 inches into the hood, if it will show. Once I've done that, I have to start the decreases for the hood. At first I wasn't sure if I'd made it long enough. I made it like 36 inches and the pattern calls for 35 to 40, but then I thought, and as it started knitting, the weight dragged it down anyway, and I think if I don't like it, I can always block it at the end. But the thing with this is, it's a hooded scarf, so it's meant to be sort of wrapped around your neck. I would obviously wrap it like that and have the hood up for warmth. It's very cold here, so yeah. Anyway, I'm knitting this on the 6mm Knit Pro circular needles. Doesn't need a cable this long, but my other cable's occupied currently with the porcelain jumper that I'm knitting and not really getting anywhere with because I'm trying to procrastinate German short rows for no actual reason at all, other than I'm scared of them and I don't know why, and they're not difficult. Yeah, anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Let me know about your progress with your projects in the comments below, and I hope to see you in the next one.